dopest nigga ever in these coke whites. Flow tight, my glow bright like strobe lights. My whole life is so ice and so pipes. You ain't nothing like that nigga that you most like. Go time, I'm going up like the dope price. Got my dope right, so fuck a nigga that don't like. My young nigga, a dumb nigga, he gon' fight. Crazy nigga.
If I go to the
I think niggas don't fuck with him, but I don't fuck with this nigga, man.
You good on the mic though? Let's check. Get the first pick, I'ma be the man of my roster. I fuck the opposition, and I brought a new body. Gangsta to own it all. This is shit and nobody knows. Muscle messing with nobody goes.
And we live on YouTube, right?
Taking pictures, you know my clothes. You know my clothes. Say I got moves. All of them in the streets. I'm selling drugs, ain't giving no love. I'm thinking that you wanna leave. You saying you good, but when I come back, you wanna dick, you wanna beef. But I'm paranoid, just saying right here. Daddy, a drug, you be chasing on pain. You know I'ma kill him.
Don't sound like you're too alcohol.
If I go to jail, want the nigga down, go fight them. They gon' swing the band with them droppers, singing like opera. Get the first pick, I'ma be the man of my roster. I fuck the opposition, hoping he would be right there, but he is not. No, and his first day went so good, we just thought it was not. No, kissing you and love me, nigga, I thought you ain't got no feelings. I see you and me, I see you and me. My niggas don't be painless. More like you could've been on it, my niggas on it, fuck is you thinking? Fuck with me, don't be bored, let me get boring, fuck is you drinking? Lay on no money, it's boring, that nigga's boring, fuck is you thinking? Get in my feelings with it, I keep my run, cause it really with it. I'm stuck in my feelings with it, and I lay you down, you really get it. Just stuck in the pillow with it, and my bad second lie. I want you to cry, but if you get close, you know when I'm next, ain't wasting no pride, that we all send them to the doctor. If I go to jail, I want the nigga die, go find them. They gon' scream the band with them droppers, singing like opera. Get the first pick, I'ma be the man of my roster. I fuck the opposition, hoping he would be right there, but he is not. No, and his first day went so good, we just thought it was not. No, just a nigga, nigga, I thought you ain't got no feelings. I see you and me, I see you and me.
You play tomorrow? Oh yeah, that's what.
First off, put a drum on it. Terrorizing because I came in with big pun on me. Click longest phone numbers. They ain't on nothing. Wait, what this nigga say? Start the song over. 6 plumbers. Melvin memory and bold letters. Dumbass. It's 2 and 1 on the scoreboard. Ain't no run back. I bet he cut out these shells in that demon. Swiss cheese or somebody yell Jesus. But they can't hear you. Yo, man, everybody wearing mics up in your pictures. Racist facts, I'm finna put this cheese on. High beams on a 40 white tees looking bloody. Pussy niggas shitting out eye me while we clubbing. Shots out on our top. Shut this block down. There's a lot of on top. But they ain't know nothing. See this switch on this block, I pay for it. Shots on my side. There's a lot of on top. But they ain't know nothing. Oh, gang, and they ain't know nothing. Big 40 balls and got titties, you'll get the whole money. The perky means all I got ain't with no loving. Your bitch ass to get popped, don't be doing no much. A whole lot of old niggas hating a bunch of jump buttons. I was in the trenches, your bitch ass wasn't doing no thugging. I'm handing chops at mom's house on my pole bus. And he on the ground with a fake Glock, he's a ghostbuster. I'm selling pills at his spot, I'm a toe crusher. Bitch got her own chains and we don't need no loaners. No bum ass, no snake brokers, he's a polo. I was about to know, she gave me a band and said go longer. Shots out on top, shut his block down. There's a lot of on top, but they ain't know nothing. See the switch on this block, I pay for it. Shots on my side, there's a lot of on top.
You out of here, Tim? Alright, Sean, Tim.
Will not leave my gun with your shooter. No boy, I know for a fact that I shoot you. I'm trying to flee off the feet with a cougar. Strapped just like Draco attached to the bullet. Cartino and niggas stunning outside. Niggas catch your bands and you stunning outside. GSR test pissing on my hands quietly. If you need a pill to hit a lick, don't slide with me. Yeah, no doubt. Tell the judge I'm a fiend just to get it thrown out. I jazz a jabber nigga and kick his hoe out. Off the hammer like a stripper when I pull the pole out. Yeah, I'm smooth with these SHALAM. Put my burner in your purse, that's a love language. Yeah, you say you tough, she said you run dangerous. Yeah, I do rocks for 12 months in a run phase. Hit the hang out, cut the gang out. We could cut, fight, or we could bang out. Nigga, shots out my outside. Shut this block down, there's a lot of outside. But they ain't on nothing. See this switch on this block, I paid for it. Shots on my outside, there's a lot of outside. But they ain't on nothing.
Let's get it, man. Clap it up, man. We up in this motherfucker. You feel me? We in this motherfucker. Listen, man. One West Radio, we going live, man. To my left, I got Officer at the Walker Bar in the building, man. You feel me? To my right, man, preach not slack it. The Walker Bar, second week in a row, man.
Second week in a row,
man. I feel you, man. I'm feeling that.
I'm about to become a permanent fixture.
A fixture and a factor. We got, man, check it out. We got Officer Oscar Ward in the building, man. Give him a hand. You feel me? Right. About to go in on this, right, man. Shout out to Midwest. Shout out to Cap Mall Quad, man. Shout out to the General Fire Weekend, man. It's going down, man. It's going down. The white man, listen, the white man is the oppressor, the colonizer, the devil.
Right.
Yeah, man. I wish I could have been out there yesterday. Or today.
Right, today.
I'll be out there tomorrow, though. Get out of hand, you feel me? Going to lie, you know what I'm saying? But be out there tomorrow, man. If he wasn't such a colonizer, I'd have been out there today. But shout out to that, man. We're going to have an excellent time out in Chicago, man. I want to get into a few things, man. It was something that happened this week, was it something that happened this week or was it last week? Ain't nothing happened this week, huh? I can't think of nothing that happened this week.
I don't think nothing happened.
Just a whole bunch of probably socializing. That's it.
A whole bunch of it.
Whole bunch of hoes. Like, can you think of something happening this week? I scored.
Storms, floods.
You put something on your TikTok. Maybe it was last week though. What was it? It was something. I watched that shit. It was excellent. It was like, damn, man. What was the last video you made?
The last video I made was about.
Hey, follow Oscar Ward on TikTok. I.S.U.P.K. Cali, right? I.S.U.P.K. Cali on TikTok, man. He going crazy on the TikTok. Support that. Follow the Walker Bar. We're gonna say this at the end. Black Authentic Truth. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, on Facebook. You on anything else? Any other platform? YouTube for sure. Subscribe, hit that, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna go over this again at the end, like I said. But now it was something. Just your last video. Can you know what
my last video?
It was something with Kazak, I believe.
Oh yeah, it was him going into the image of Christ, but in Spanish. You know what I mean?
And that's heavy. You know why? Because we're about to go into a little bit of that as well. Our topic for tonight is society. American society wants you to fail, but God wants you to succeed, man. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go in a little bit of something. And like the way I was telling you earlier before the show started, I scored. It's like it's so crazy how we live in a society. We live in a society that it's built for us. Like I told you before we had the show, I was watching a whole bunch of like prison shit on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of it's just basically how a prison is designed to destroy you.
Right.
They was talking about isolation, right?
Right.
And I didn't know this to this week, but Pelican Bay, right? The infamous prison of America. Right. I mean, in California, right? Pelican Bay is for criminals that go to that prison. They're people who assaulted staff. You know what I'm saying? So I know that. Yeah. They're not even for regular criminals. These are people who assaulted staff or assaulted inmates, and people who got crimes on the inside, basically. Yeah. Okay. So like you can go to San Quentin, you can go to New Folsom, you can go to a lot of prisons in America. I mean California, but Pelican Bay is for if you assaulted staff or inmates.
So it's prison for prisoners.
Exactly.
Prison for prisoners.
Right.
Damn.
So now then they talked about the SHU program. The SHU program was famously known from Denzel Washington, right? In Training Day.
Okay.
He said SHU program, nigga.
SHU program.
23-hour lockdown.
Right.
He was saying that because he was a cop. So if you was to shoot him or hurt him, he'd put you in Pelican Bay. He'd put you in the SHU. So like I figured all that out this week. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I never knew that.
Right.
So in the thing I was watching and shit, right? They was talking about isolation. So and they was talking about there was a I think he's a psychology major but he's an expert in isolation. He's an expert in isolation.
What happens when
you're by yourself?
Yeah, you're in solitude.
When you're in solitary, yeah.
Right.
So he was saying how now and I'm saying this to say this. I'm gonna go back to the beginning, of course, but I want to get this out before I forget. So he's saying these people that are in isolation, they become, what's that word? Manic depressants, or they become not manic depressants. They become psychotic. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And they start having delusion.
Right. Okay.
And it's real. You know what I'm saying? That thing is meant for them. It's meant for them to be like, we don't know it because, I've never been in an isolated situation. I've never been to prison. I've been to jail, but I've never been to prison so long where I might go crazy.
Right.
Jail is meant to break you in 30 days.
Right. Isn't there's some type of study where the human body, the human is not supposed to be in isolation.
No.
Like we're social creatures. We were made to be able to be social.
What's the precept, Oscar Warren?
Which one?
Remember the precept what the Most High gave to Adam. He said it's not good for man to be alone.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So now he created a woman for him. You know what I'm saying? So now, and the expert was talking about, because it was going to be the inmates that were suing Pelican Bay, I believe something like that, to where, because they know that, they're not getting medicated correctly, they're getting the wrong medicine, they're in this isolation, it's wrong, it's, it's immoral, you know what I mean? And the people are like
it's inhumane. It's
inhumane, right? All these things are correct. So now, these people, they're going through delusions in their mind, they're seeing things, they're going crazy. Some people they went from, this cat stole a car, right? And assaulted an officer by kicking him, and they sent him to Pelican Bay.
Damn.
For 6 months, and he had 16 months, and they sent him 6 months. Right? He's in there, and he started putting feces on himself. He started seeing things. He just went crazy, and then they burned him because they ordered him to take a shower.
I seen that.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know that story.
Man.
I don't know. It's a graphic story.
It's graphic.
It's on actually Facebook.
Right.
I believe it might have been his sister or somebody who posted the pictures of showing him his skin was burnt off, but they put him in the shower.
Right.
Just turned the water up real hot until the brother passed away.
No, he didn't die.
He didn't die?
He survived it, but he had third-degree burns.
Okay, there's another story that this happened the same way, but this brother was mentally disabled, and they put him in the shower and turned the water on and kept the door closed until the brother died.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like Oscar, like they put us in this situation. They put us in Pelican Bay or whatever prison you go to. I'm talking about Pelican Bay specifically. And they did that to this cat. You know what I mean? And then everyone in there has these problems. They have issues where, because of this isolation and because of this program that they do to them, like the oppressors don't give a damn. Right. They don't care what they're doing to the actual human. Right. Like the whole part of, and I start thinking about rehabilitation. There is no rehab. They're destroying the person even more.
Nah, there's no. And then we can just look at the people we know in our families that went to prison their whole life, and they get out and they do the same thing, because there is no rehabilitation.
Nah.
Like if you go to prison and you come out and you just go straight, as they say, and never go back,
right?
It's because it's something in you. Like you got a real strong personality. You made up your mind that I'm not going back. But usually our people don't get the rehabilitation. They don't get the building blocks to not go back in there. It's like you come out the same way you went in.
You want to say something?
You
know what I'm saying? So like I was watching and I'm like, God damn, man. Like, and I start thinking about my life, right? And I'm starting thinking about myself, and I start thinking about Black people and Hispanic people. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, we live in a society. Like, we really live in a society, and like a little bit about myself, like I lived in a suburb, right? Like I went to high school in a suburb and shit. Like a suburb is like, you're like in a sub city of the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I had a house and shit like that. Like my mom had a good job and shit. So I think about like, damn man, like, but even in that, I was still fucking up, Still like in the world and shit. Mind you, when I say I was in the world, I was in the world for like all my life, but it was really till I was like 19 or 20 that I found the truth. Like, so like I had like a very short window of you know what I mean? Yeah, like being a 16-year-old to like 19 years old. Like when I say I was in the world, it was like 3 real years. It wasn't even that long at all. But I just think about like, damn, I lived in a suburb and I was still fucking up, just trying to, do burnt shit. So then it's like damn, in our minds, we're like, oh, okay, we're not going to college, we're not doing this, we're going to get in trouble. Right. Like it's based on you trying to follow a certain evil path to take you to jail. Right. Like it's like, okay, I'm going to go to jail.
You're going to go to jail.
Like,
it's something that's in your head.
It's like, subconscious.
Yeah, subconscious. Like eventually it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's like I know this will put me in jail, but I think I just have to do this because this is what niggas do.
Right.
And I am into that, and I don't want to go to jail, but I just can't stop doing what this evil thing is or whatever. So like you're probably going to go to jail, and that's what happened. So I'm like, damn, I went to jail, and I'm like, fuck, I hate this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I went again. And I was like, okay, I'm really not going again. You know what I'm saying? So then I really didn't go to jail no more. So I was like, damn, like imagine if someone wanted, like I remember my charges got dropped 2 times. Like, you know what I mean? Like literally like, dropped and like nothing happened. But if someone I knew or someone I was in jail with had the same charges and they did not drop them. They pressed the charges. You know what I'm saying? They pressed charges and they got to go fight. They had to go fight a 5-year sentence. So I was like, shit, that could have been me. We had the same, my charges were worse than that person.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, that could have been me. So now I started looking like, damn, man, like, okay, I was lucky. I was, shit, the Lord was in my favor I guess on that. So, but I started thinking about it as a whole. I'm like, man, even when I went, I have family that, I used to go to the hood and shit like that. I grew up there, but I'm the one that moved out. I used to still go see my family and shit. So my family's definitely an environment that's pushing them there. Like I have family that's doing jail, low people I grew up, low homies, low cousins going to jail. So I'm like, damn, bro, like this is really what life is about. Like like personal story. I got a cousin right now. Not my cousin, someone I grew up with, like a cousin. He did 4 years, got out, now he's doing 7 years. And he's younger than me, and he was a 4.0 student. They literally had straight A's.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
so it's just designed for us. No matter how,
no matter what happens,
how you raise or whatever,
it's the environment you're in. You feel what I mean? The environment that you're in kind of pushes you to that, like everything, peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us come up weak, like we have to just do what our homie does, do what we seen. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's peer pressure. It's the environment. It's showing off. It's a whole bunch of. It's a rep that you think you got to get. You know what I'm saying? It's all these things that push us to death or push us to going to jail. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there thinking about like, damn man, why is it like this? Why is it like this? And then of course, because I know the truth. You know what I mean? It's biblical curses because of who we are. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's biblical curses because who we are. You know what I mean? And I know you want to bring out the Richard Sherman thing, and I think that's just perfect timing.
Yeah, well.
Because he's one of the cats that supposedly made it out, right?
Yeah, he made it out. He made it out the hood. Mm-hmm. You don't feel sorry. There was a story, it was a couple of years ago, with Richard Sherman, the football player, Seattle Seahawks. I was going to say Supersonics. Seattle Seahawks that, he basically was saying that, he made it. And we was talking about, earlier we was talking about how it's such of a straight, narrow line to not go to jail, to not go to prison. It's almost like a guarantee. And if you don't, like you really went through a narrow path to get, to finish high school, to go to college and get a degree and become successful, quote unquote, like living the dream or living a life that, most black and Hispanic people will never see. So Richard Sherman is one of those people that, he's successful. You see a lot of black people that say that. They say, well, I made it. I don't feel sorry for, if I could do it, why can't you do it? And that's the attitude towards people, to people at the at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like nigga, if I came from Compton.
Hold on.
And I made it, you know, I came from the hood.
Hold on, Dewar.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you said that, right? Because he talked about, like, he shitted on people at the bottom.
He shitted on them.
He shit like, now Richard Sherman didn't tell you that, you know, he had a father in his
really,
home.
it really is not people, it specifically black men. You know
That's
what I'm
what he
saying?
said, right?
Like I can't remember. I don't want to.
Okay.
I just know the gist of what he was saying. I can't remember if it was like specifically black men, but of course that's who he's talking about.
Okay, but Richard
because
Sherman,
a woman ain't gonna go to the pros.
Richard Sherman had a father and a mother in his crib. A lot of the people around him did not have that.
And then Richard Sherman also said that his father kept him away from the surroundings.
Well,
so
damn, niggas don't
really,
got fathers, bro.
Right. They wasn't really able to come out and hang out. So he was sheltered. He had parents that sheltered him from the outside world of Compton, California. But he shitted on his people, basically saying like, shit, if I can do it, then why can't you do it? I don't feel bad for you. Pull yourself, in so many words, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps.
And then what happened to Richard Sherman?
And then that was just a week ago. That viral video came out where he's drunk and beating on the door,
doing nigga shit,
doing that shit, the nigga shit.
Yeah, you know, doing that low grade, bottom of the barrel nigga shit.
That nigga
shit,
right?
Do.
Right. That you know what I mean. Not only that, he also said during that was George Floyd. He also said that we can't say that Black Lives Matter if we always killing one another. He made that comment. And he also said, I believe that we all human first before color.
Let me speak on that for a second though, like, because I know, like, if you say we can't say Black Lives Matter unless we start killing each other, like, and you said what you said that knowing that is such a white thing to say. It's such a hatred for your own, and it might not sound like it, but like, do we want black people to kill black people? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's so irresponsible to say we can't claim black. That we're talking when we say Black Lives Matter. Now we don't say that, but you know, when black people say it, they're saying because white people are killing black people. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they're saying Black Lives Matter. Like, the cops should treat black people how they treat white people and how they treat AIDS. They don't treat them the same though. That's why they're saying Black Lives Matter. Like, look at us and treat us how you treat white people and Asian people and whatever other people. That's what the point of saying it is. It ain't about, oh nigga, we killed our own. What he's saying, and essentially is saying, well shit, we killed ourselves. So what does it matter that the cop kill you?
Right. We have to start respecting ourselves first before so people can respect us. Come on, man. Like, that's gonna stop it. That's gonna stop it.
Right, you know right. I mean? But no, you can continue with your point.
Yeah. So he said those things, and then that happened to him. So now his skirt got pulled up in front of the world.
Well, what happened? I mean, you got to explain what happened.
Well, what happened from what I've seen is that he got into a altercation with his wife. They made it out a big story about how the dispatch operator was talking to his wife.
She was foul.
She was foul. Like, she was ready to go home.
Yeah.
She was ready to go. She's tired of her job. You know what I'm saying? And they got Richard banging on the door, trying to catch a fade, and you know, he's drunk, belligerent, all of the things that you would think that your average nigga is like. Right? But he's hot. He's $1 million superstar.
God, it's funny how God does it. God always give a nigga a wake up call.
Right.
Like, nigga, don't forget you black.
Right.
I'm gonna show you that you black.
Right.
Because now he's a free agent right now. He probably not gonna get signed. Like, I'm not saying he's not gonna get signed, but now that makes people not want to sign him even more.
He's definitely sitting in the crib twitching his fingers, wondering what.
Listen, he said he contemplated suicide. He was contemplating suicide. He was basically feeling sorry for himself, or just hating life. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, in my mind, and I don't want to be irresponsible when I say this, but I think this about a lot of football players. He has probably the first symptoms of a CTE. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go look at people who had CTE that played in the NFL, one of the first symptoms is rage and amnesia. They forget things. You know what I mean? Rage is definitely one of them.
Definitely one of them.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not saying that he has it, but he was showing rage. That he was drunk though. He might have been angry, and I see how he might have just been mad at his wife and all that. I'm not saying he has CTE, But those are the things like what's the cat? Antonio Brown. He was showing that shit like 2 years ago or last year. He had like some symptoms of CTE.
Yeah. And then another thing that's in that story, because it's a lot of things that was going on, like the dispatcher, him, but his wife called the police, right? And when they get there, she's freaking out because she don't want them to pull up and just blow him away and kill him. So that's another story within. That's another topic within this story is that, you know what I mean, as a black woman, you that's something you got to consider. You know what I mean, calling the oppressor, because it might not. It might just be that you got a disabled son. He's mentally disabled and you need help. You're an older woman. He's too strong. You need somebody to calm him down. When you call the oppressor and he come and shoot your son dead, you know what I mean? That's the reality for black people.
Shit, that's what happened in Ezel Ford.
Exactly.
Ezel Ford had that. He had a mental issue, and they went to shot him and killed him because they didn't know, you know, his condition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, we know when the way they deal with us, they not checking. They ain't coming with no the type of compassion they come with when it's a white person. Right. They try to figure out what's going on, what's happening. They pulling their strap as soon as they get there. So that's another topic within that story also with him. But the main reason why I wanted to bring this out is because he shitted on his people with that, you know, success thing. And, you know, if he can pull himself up out of the hood and be successful, and like you were saying earlier, it ain't like he went and became a lawyer or something. He went to the NFL. Yeah. Like a lot of black and Hispanic people have athletic ability and talent, but everybody can't go.
Like, to me, like, it's sad that, like, don't get me wrong, I used to believe the same, like, man, I'm about to make it. Making it means I'm gonna make it to the NFL or make it to back play in the NBA or I'm gonna be a famous boxer. But it's like, is that really making it? Because now that I see that you made it, brother, it looked like as soon as black people, Hispanic people make it, they turn their back. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they turn their back on their community.
That's true.
And it's like they don't owe in their mind, they don't owe the community shit. You know what I mean? They just gonna look out for their family, which is cool. Hey, I don't feel like I'm owed anything from anybody, but it's cold that you feel like once you get there, everybody's supporting you. Once you get there, it's like, nah, nigga, fuck y'all.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now, real quick, I got you. Now you can't even talk. Like you can't even use your platform to even speak on issues because you're muzzled mouth by your owner. By
right.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
By your agent.
I just want to say, like making it in America, if you're a black, Hispanic, or American Indian, is an illusion. Because you're never gonna make it in America.
Facts.
No matter how much money you have, how much success you have, being a football player, whatever, you're never gonna make it. Like this brother said, he made it, but he's acting like a brother who didn't make it.
That's real shit.
Hey, that was solid.
Nah, but like that's real though. Right. Like, what is making it?
What is? Yeah.
What does it mean to make it? Like to me, what's making it is serving God. Like that might be biased to what I do, but shit, that's the truth though. So like, if I can get to the second part of it, this society wants you to feel like I didn't even get to every example. There's another example that tells you that, you know, suppress how you feel. Suppressing how you feel is doing drugs. You know what I mean? Like that's the best way to suppress your feelings is do drugs. Like the way you handle things, the trauma that you felt in your life. You know, there's people who experience trauma, whether it be murdering or sexual misconduct. You know what I mean? Molestation, rape, whatever. They, instead of overcoming their issue, they suppress their feelings. They suppress their issues by being on drugs to escape the reality of what happened to them or what they done. You get what I'm saying? Right. Like a person who's been a victim of sexual transgression, they suppress how they feel by giving their vagina a party to some men. You know what I mean? They start
becoming more promiscuous and sleeping with different men.
Right, because now it's a gratification that was a confused gratification. You get what I'm saying? Right. And now men, a man might experience the same thing, and he might be a violent criminal, or he might be a person who's just a homosexual, or a person who's on drugs, or all three. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's another part of society they want you to do, is to not have an outlet to overcome what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? So now you get put into a position where you're a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? You're popping pills. You're smoking all the weed you can. Right. You're drinking a fifth, you know what I mean, daily. You're you know what I mean? It's like all these things to suppress
being a whoremonger.
You know what I mean? Like you're suppressing things instead of having an outlet. When I say outlet, not to express your feelings everywhere, but to look at yourself like, damn, yeah, I was a victim, but I am not a victim anymore.
Right.
You kind of stay in a victim mode when you get violated. You feel me?
Because you're not talking about it, you're not getting no counsel, you're not.
That's what I'm saying.
You're just avoiding it, and in avoiding it with doing these different drugs. Over time, it becomes an addiction. But it becomes something that's just part of you. It's just your
right.
But our people is the perfect people because of the oppressor and what he done to us. We the perfect people, like to be set up to be on drugs.
Right, for sure.
You know, I mean, we're perfect for, you know, the weed, the pills, just like the generational curses, and all of those things that happen with us, and the dysfunction in our households and all of that shit. Like we're perfect for drug abuse, and to say fuck it,
right?
Fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, let's go. Going to get another blunt, nigga. Let's go, nigga.
Like that's real shit. How high did you want to get when you like? Right. I sit back like real shit. Like I remember getting high. I'm glad I beat like that addiction. Right. But it wasn't really an addiction.
Yeah.
Like seriously, when you wake up and get high, you have an addiction. Like the first thing you want to do before you eat is smoke weed.
Yeah, you want to get high.
And the last thing you want to do is smoke weed. So now, and I've been removed from being high for damn near 10 years, 9 years, something like that. But then there's this part of it. I see people get high. Like I got a family that get high and shit like that. And I be like, damn, man, how high do you want? Like in my mind, I don't tell them that because I don't want to offend them and shit.
Right.
Like, but they know my stance. But I'm like, you want to get high? How high can you get?
But when you said that though, it hit home because I used to remember getting high and nigga, I'm already high. Why am I still smoking?
Right.
Like why are we rolling up another blunt, nigga?
Right. But my thing is this:
you gonna go to sleep?
I think it becomes a trend. Like it becomes a certain trend. Like, I smoke more than you. Well, you probably hurt more than me, motherfucker. Right. like that's why you smoke so much. Nigga, you got so much pain, brother. And that you want to, you know.
Nigga, you smoke 5 a day. I smoke 10 a day.
Yeah.
Well, you got 5 more skeletons in your closet.
Yeah, like smoke. Like like you probably the pain that you feel is probably horrible, brother. I can't smoke that. But my thing is this though, like it's not only weed, you know what I mean? It's those pills, of course. It's alcohol, like all these things can
even
be
cigarettes. I feel like
all those things can be outlets though. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't blame. Okay, you got to take a blame, but my thing is there's a bigger person to blame. And I don't want to sound like a person who just hates whitey, like motherfuckers like, oh, y'all just giving an excuse. White man did this. White man didn't put that blunt to your mouth. The white man, but yeah, he did.
Right.
But yeah, he did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Figuratively, yes, he did, because he allows it to be in your community.
But think about how fucked up we are. Think about how fucked up we are, right? Mm-hmm. Because he's telling us on one side, like, don't do drugs. Cigarettes is causes cancer and all of that.
Okay.
And it's put right in our face, and we still so low, like, nigga, we gonna do it anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he does put it in our community. Right?
I mean, it does say on cigarette packs that it's gonna give you cancer. And you know what I mean?
Surgeon General
warning. Yeah. Like I remember, man. Shout out Captain Tower Ward. I was dealing, in the world and shit like that, and I was smoking cigarettes and shit. And Captain Tower Ward was like, okay. He was like, okay. I was like, hey, I smoke cigarettes. Like, that's a sin. I knew in my head, I'm like, I know it's a sin. Right. But I'm like, I need him to tell me this because this is a whole new shit.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, I guess it's a sin. He's like, how many cigarettes do you smoke a day? And I was like, probably like 5, 6. He's like, okay, you want to cut that down to like 2. Right. I was like, damn, cut it down. He said, yeah, like you should go cold turkey, but that's where I work with you, like cut it down. You know what I mean? Like try to get it. I'm a young man.
Right.
And he was like, and then at the end, he was like, man, because I would hate for my brother to get cancer. And he scared the fuck out of me. I said, cancer? Why you say that? like damn, nigga said cancer. But him saying that and the way he said it, like, I would hate for my brother to get cancer. I said, oh shit, man, I don't want no fucking cancer.
Hell no.
I didn't stop that day, but I was like, damn, I need to like stop cold turkey. Like, damn, you know, I don't want that to happen to me. And I'm looking at Captain Todd Ward, like he's a priest guy in my mind, like he's a priest. He's different from any motherfucker I ever met. Right. So I'm like, boy, he said it the way he said it, like I should stop this. You feel me? Stop. So I remember like, okay, I need to stop cold turkey. And I remember I told him when I was like, hey, I stopped. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. He was like, brother, that's so amazing. He said, you know, people go their whole life and can't quit smoking cigarettes. Can't stop smoking cigarettes. It was so heavy to me. I was like,
that's real.
And it was real shit. Yeah, and then when you're battling and you defeat your first battle, it's like, well, shit, if I could do that, what else can I defeat?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's how that was my mentality. But that's the part where I talk about God wants you to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like, God is against those things that you do.
Right. America
doesn't give a damn. America ain't at your door like, nigga, you smoking cigarettes?
Right.
Like, you know, like, hey, like America don't give a damn.
Trying to convince you to do those
things. That's what I'm saying. Because they want you to die.
Right.
You know what I mean? They know your situation. They know your hardships. Right. They got child support on you. If I was on child support and being destroyed, I'd get high too.
Right.
Like if I would have had three baby mothers, listen, I had three baby mothers, all you feel me, got me on child support, and I got a slavery.
And then when you get paid,
I got $48, and I work 60 hours.
More like 48 cents.
Yeah, but if I was living under that condition, why wouldn't I sell drugs?
Right.
Why wouldn't I rob? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
it makes sense to do those things.
I absolutely understand. Yeah. Like I understand why. Damn, it's like, man, fuck this shit. Fuck life. Yeah. Like, goddamn, like now you're looking every which way and I'm gonna be on cigarettes, weed, pills, alcohol, like, because I'm weak and I'm like, I don't have no guidance. I don't have no one to tell me, hey, listen, man, come serve God, man. You that situation will be dead.
Right.
No one's out there telling me those things. So of course I'm gonna find every which way to destroy myself. Right. Because what is life about at this point?
At this point, I'm just getting
and that's how that brother, the football player, feels. He want to kill himself.
And he got millions.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's a sidebar too. The fact that money don't bring happiness, man. Mm-hmm. Like if you ain't got this truth, man, then shit, you're gonna be like Richard Sherman. You're gonna be, you know, having a nigga moment.
Having a nigga moment.
That's viral though.
Back to the
that's a nigga moment. Every nigga got a nigga moment. Like those nigga moments ain't like they're inevitable. Because I feel like if you're especially in those positions, right? When you got a microscope on you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the cold part is if you go watch the Richard Sherman viral video of him doing that came from their Ring doorbell.
I was gonna say that. Like you uploaded the video.
It came from his wife. I'm okay. I can't say this for sure. It could have came from the Ring company, right? I don't know. I'm not saying that, but I think you have to release it though.
Yeah, and that would be infringement. That would be like infringement.
So now, you know, I know she said the wife was like, you know, I stand by my husband and shit like that. But then, okay, you stand by me, bitch. Why the fuck you let your people release that shit, man?
Right.
Like, that could have been. It could have been a report that this happened. A report and a video are two different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember when Ray Rice slapped his girlfriend?
Right.
It was a report first that he had hit his wife.
Exactly.
And everybody was like, okay, he hit his wife. All right, well, shit. Then they seen the video and said, nigga, you out of here.
Yeah. They seen the video of him like,
nigga ain't play the NFL play again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not saying you got to hide what he did, but he didn't hurt nobody.
Right.
He would just, he had a family. That was an intimate moment.
Right.
When they could, like, now, even though he said that sucker shit that he said, but let's take out the sucker shit that he said. He unlearned, right? Mm-hmm. Why did they put that shit public?
They aired it out.
They aired it out.
Like a family thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't he got enough money to give? Don't he got more money to give you to not do him like that than they got to give you?
No, that shit happens every day.
I know. It's loyal. How can I wouldn't be able to look at them the same.
That was crazy though. She like thinking of it now. I was just thinking about that when you said it. Like, who released the video? Because it's their home camera.
Right.
So like, Who was in the house? I think her father or somebody was in the house.
Yeah, it was an uncle. I think it was an uncle and a father. I believe it was a father. Because he's saying, "Come on, Ray," or he's saying someone's name in the video.
Like
Like
who released that did more damage than anything because that was an in-house situation. Didn't have to get aired out like that.
Also,
and he would have just heard a report, and that would have been it.
He must be going through some things because like they sounded like they were scared of him.
Yeah,
so it's probably because like when that like from what I've
he played in the NFL.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Like he's a big gorilla at this point.
Yeah. But okay, if it was like a normal thing, they wouldn't be that scary. I feel like. I feel like it's because it's like they know like he's going through depression or he's been acting weird.
Right.
So it's like
she said he hasn't been himself.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like maybe because he feel like his career is coming to the end, and you know I feel like an athlete might go through that, but it's like, bro, you got. I'm thinking in my mind, you got 15 million in the bank. He's smart. Richard Sherman went to Stanford. I'm pretty sure he got money saved up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he can go into any job, any broadcasting job. Now he can't because he fucked up.
Oh yeah. I think it's a story where he drove his Chrysler 300M for like a whole bunch of years without buying nothing buying no car. So
Kawhi Leonard did that same shit.
Yeah, he did that same. I think with a Tahoe or something like that.
Yeah, but if I go back to this though, God wants you to succeed. Like the world wants you to fail. America wants you to fail. When you failed, America won. You know what I'm saying? Like when you fail, America won. So now you got to look at like, okay, what is my step to get to winning? And winning ain't getting a whole bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? That's not winning because I know so many motherfuckers who got money and still feel like they're searching for something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like there's people I know who got money and you know the vain things they do, vain things like I love having a good time. I love having some money. You know what I'm saying? But I know my purpose in life is bigger than that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I want a lot of money? Hell yeah, I want a lot of money. Right. But I'm not about to sacrifice my purpose for money. Right. You get what I'm saying? So now you look at it like this. Now, when you do get a lot of money, like there's a lot of poor people like, man, I wish I had some money. Then they get some money, like, damn, I wish I had this. And they get that, and it's like, I wish I had that. So what the fuck else do you want? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like
a nigga is never satisfied. Like you know how I said that man is never satisfied. Like it's just the urge to just keep getting and getting. But you gotta
don't you gotta tap in and start realizing what's important. Right. Like people like to say, family's important. Like I said, I was watching a lot of jail shit, and motherfuckers go to jail, they commit a crime, enrage or whatever, they go to jail, and they're like, damn, man, I miss my family.
They become like clear-minded.
Yeah,
they're able to see what's important.
Yeah, so
if I could go ahead, like, and like you saying, okay, what you're saying is, because of our environment, you know what I'm saying. So being out here, you lose track of what's really, really important.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what's really important, so you think you need money, you get money, you're still sad, but then it's really like that's not what's important. You know what I'm saying? It's like if this brother right here has money, but he's depressed.
Yeah,
he's losing.
I just think everything's perspective.
Yeah.
Like you can get a lot of money, you can start a business, you can and be successful, but I don't think you're gonna be happy. Right? Because now there's people who go do a 10-year term, 15-year term, and get out of jail, make a decent. They go to get a job, maybe like a decent wage, you know, whatever. Yeah. They're happy as fuck every day because they like, man, listen, I'm out here living. Like, you know what I mean? Perspective. Like, so I try to put myself in. Like, you want to humble yourself, put yourself where you think you could have been, or places where these cats have been, and it's like, damn, man, like
it'll bring it all to reality. You'll snap back out of that.
I heard a cat say this. He did 15 years in jail. Of course, it's all on YouTube and shit, right? He said he did 15 years in jail. And he said, man, them 15 years was tough. It was hard, whatever. You know, I missed a lot of time, kids, family, shit like that. But I much rather me be in jail 15 years than me die at 22.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? He went to jail when he was 20 or 21. And he said, I'd rather do the 15 years than me be dead the next year. So I got 15 years to reflect and change my life. And now I'm out here and I'm with my wife, I'm with my kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, bro, that's perspective.
Yeah.
Like he know that if he was on the outs, he probably would have been gone.
Right. And like what I always thought is that when you're locked up, and that's from experience and that's from seeing what happens when people get locked up. You're being like on timeout. You're preserved from the world. It's more dangerous, in my opinion, on the world. Like in the world, if you were into some grimy shit, you was on the street selling drugs, hustling, gang banging, you're more likely to have got killed out there than if you went to prison and just got set down for some time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You come out preserved, still looking damn near like you didn't age.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not all looking sucked up because running the streets have a nigga looking like the crypt keeper.
But this is the cold part though. Like this is true. That what you're saying is true. But I think you gotta be strong as fuck in the inside too. Like I'm not saying you find the truth, man. That's what's up. But like I'm just talking about I know there's so much peer pressure in there to commit crimes. Oh yeah. There's so many people. Like I remember there was a story. A nigga said he went to jail for 6 months, ended up getting life. Man, because he had to go do a hit, and he would have turned down, they would have hit him. So he had to go do it, and he caught a life bid because he killed somebody in jail. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Though? Like I'm saying, like you have to escape that in jail too. But now to escape it and get back out and be reformed in your mind, like you're reforming yourself.
Right.
Like they didn't reform you. They're trying to break you. They're trying to destroy you. But
you.
you reformed yourself if you got the strength. You know what I'm saying?
You got the strength. It takes mental toughness.
And I thought about this too, though.
Turn the camera a little bit this way.
There's people in prison, right?
Get me in the frame.
There's people in prison. There's people in prison who have to avoid doing crimes, to try to get out. They try to program to get out and shit like that. So it's like, damn, and they kind of have to exclude themselves from the homies, right? Exclude themselves from people who would, inspire them to do more crimes. You know what I mean? And I thought about myself, and I thought of, I thought about us basically. And I was like, damn, man, I remember having to do the same thing. Like the best way to change is to remove yourself from a situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like sometimes now it's hard to change when you're in. Like go back to jail. He had to remove himself. The cat I'm talking about. He had to remove himself from his homies. But he removing himself meant he's still there. It's not like he's leaving, moving, transferring. You know what I'm saying? He's still there and he's changed. And I was like, and I was looking at this guy, I was like, man, that was strong. Like you really had to change yourself in the face of adversity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That was tight. But I'm thinking about it like myself, like, damn, man, like. I mean, I had to change shit, and I had my family in the same crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
You looking at people still smoking weed. You trying to stop?
Yeah.
You fighting all of that while you trying to change.
Right. You become a prisoner in your spirit.
Hey, sir, and that's how you succeed in life.
Facts.
When you out here in the world, you got to do that. You got to separate. Like we always say, we got to separate from America
spiritually.
Yeah. People think it's literal,
right? Yeah,
but it's really what this brother did that what this brother told you. That's what we're talking about. You got to be in America, but you can't be in America spiritually, mentally. Come on. That's how you get success. That's how you become successful.
Shit, that's
in America.
That's how you earn a crown.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I got you out in a second. It's the Edges, right? He said this is the condition of the battle. Like you have to live in hell to get heaven.
Right.
Like you have to you can't just escape to Demona.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You can't go to Egypt.
You can't go to Egypt. Then you got to be in the belly of the beast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to find men of God that'll help you change your life. Malak, you want to say something?
I was gonna say, there's a reason why the UPK says life is about warfare.
Man, straight up. Right. Shit, Jeremiah Hyman told me that shit the other day. I was talking to Jeremiah. He said, man, we was talking about a situation. He said, man, listen, you gotta go to war. You know what I mean? He wasn't talking about me. He was talking about, but I do go to war, but he's talking about a situation like, man, that person gotta go to war. Life is about war. There's nothing else. Nothing else. Everything is warfare. Right. And I was just like, listen, I'm like, that's so true. Like every single thing. Like you think about the first thing, getting out of bed is warfare.
Right. Yeah.
What kind?
Brother, listen, I stay in my bed until I'm late to work. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. I gotta get up. I'm like, tough. Yeah. I'll be losing that war. Every other war, I'm winning though. But that war, get out of bed. Oh
like,
man,
I'm finna stretch 3 minutes. I'm finna stretch it to like 10.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I be like, I be waking up like, do I need this?
Right.
I need to start my own business.
That's when you have to start. Like,
yeah. Like, man, I could just,
you got to transition.
but that's war. Like, you know, like the getting dressed to go to work, that's war. You know what I mean? Your slavery, that's war. Like, you think about tying your shoe, that is war. Right? Like, I'm in the gym now. I'm going to the gym. That's warfare. To get my mind right, I gotta go to the fucking gym. I gotta go. We gotta go. It's war. Everything is war. Like everything. The meal you about to eat. You know what I'm saying? You want to eat good or you want to eat horrible? Warfare.
You want my Cheetos.
Yeah. I be getting the baked ones now. Gotta get the reduced fat ones.
I can feel it now though. When I eat unhealthy, I can feel it. I'm like, oh, I gotta eat smoked meals. That's war.
Gotta get some watermelon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm eating watermelon almost daily now.
And that's success.
Yeah.
It
feels like success eating watermelon.
But
like, if you go back to it, like I just think about society, man. And I just want one precept, right? Can you get this from me? I score. Can you get
Can you get it up?
Oh, no sweat. Commodore, can you get this one for me? This is Deuteronomy 28 and 21 through 23. Probably so.
Go country.
Shout out to Midwest, man. We finna be out there, man. We too. Fuck it. If you see me, you see all these men straight up. You know what I mean?
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
You know, the topic of this show was America wants you to fail, but
society wants you to fail, but God wants you to succeed.
Society wants you to fail, aka America, and the Most High wants you to succeed. So how do you succeed? Basically, you serve the Most High. How do you fail? Serving America.
That's fact. That's it. That's the point of it. If you want to succeed in life, succession is not about your success in America. It's your success in serving God. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, like, that's just the facts. Like, and people look at us and they might hear us and be like, nigga, how is serving God gonna help me? Brother, in every which way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at us. Are we successful? No, not yet. Not yet. What makes us successful? Getting on a chariot. Right. But we are succeeding.
We stopped smoking weed.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not successful yet because I ain't got on a chariot, but I'm succeeding. I'm on my way, Lord allow, with great mercy. But shit, you know what I'm saying? I was giving the steps to succeed. The steps are here in the Bible. You know what I mean? And I live in a society that wants you to fail, but the Bible gives me the direction to succeed. Right. You know what I'm saying? Applying the Bible to my daily life gives me the direction to succeed. Like that's what this is about. Like when I'm around certain brothers, I meet brothers, you know, in the truth from all different walks of life, man. And like we all have one thing in common is that whatever life you came from, you see that this is the truth. Like the truth is in your face. And you can't deny it, and now you become it. You get what I'm saying? So now you give a sincere, and you're like, when I meet brothers, man, they sincere and genuine about loving another brother. They're sincere and genuine about serving God. And those are the two things that the law hangs on. You get what I'm saying? Loving God and loving your brother. And I see that in the brothers, and I said, damn, I'm in the right place. Yeah, because these cats are doing exactly what the Bible said. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I know. I'm like, and that's what Christ said, right? He said you would know the truth by the way you love your brothers. Right. I'm paraphrasing, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So like that's how you know. The way we love each other is how you know this is the truth. You feel me? People don't understand that because they never had it before.
And also too, Cap, people think success. You know, Captain Contazar put this post up. He said, what did he say? Life's purpose.
Shout out Captain Contazar.
Yeah, shout out to Captain Contazar. He said, life's purpose isn't happiness. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like our people think success is being happy, and that's being selfish.
Right. That's such a
you're just thinking about yourself.
That's such a feminine thing to say.
Because that's all people want to do is be happy.
Every day.
And the minute they're not happy, they upset. They pissed off.
You can be happy. But once again, life is war. You can't.
But happy is an emotion,
and happiness has to deal with what's happening.
Right.
So if shit ain't happening, if things ain't going good, then your mood is changing. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's not solid.
What is being happy? It's,
right.
That okay? Like,
right.
I got you. Come like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, do I think I'm a happy person? I think I am. I think I'm a positive person.
Right.
But I don't think I'm a happy person. But at the same time, I don't ever have a bad day. Like I had some bad days like 2 months ago. It was crazy. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was tripping. I was like, why am I having a bad day? I don't have bad days. But it was like, but I don't live on the surface of being happy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
My life is about getting things done so I don't get stressed out.
Right.
That's my life. It's like, let me get this done so I don't get backed up and I have to do so much shit. Right. My thing is like, okay, I gotta knock this down, I gotta knock this down. That's what makes me happy, is getting things done. You get what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But America tells you happiness is doing whatever you want.
Right.
Nah,
don't have sex with that whore.
I'll tell you this. When I complete an order or if I get something done, like we had the minor council last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
After the minor council, bro, I was so happy.
Right.
I was like,
done.
It was done.
Right.
Shit, I was dreading all that. I was like, we gotta get in this minor council, bro. All right. You know what I mean? But I knew we had to get it done.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when the minor council was done, I was like, all right, cool. We can move forward and everything is done. And you know what I'm saying? Now the next thing is coming up. We got to get that done. You know what I mean? So when things get done, it's like, okay, shit, I can breathe now. I got a little wiggle room. You feel what I'm saying? But like, Mike, you want to say something?
No, I want to say, sir, just that belief that you should be happy all the time and that, it's all about being happy causes so much destruction and plagues so-called blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
The principles of this thinking country, man, which is what? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Right. Just by those principles, man, all the evil that comes from it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, like, and another thing too, like, if you're happy all the time, why are you angry?
Right.
Like an angry person, like I heard this from somewhere. I don't know where I heard it, but they'll say angry people get shit done.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? If you have like real shit, yeah, like if you happy, when the fuck you gonna get shit done?
Yeah.
But angry people get shit done. What the fuck did I hear that, man? I heard that shit recently, and I was like, man, that's real shit. Like, if I'm happy all the time, when I'm gonna do anything?
Right.
You know what I mean? But if I'm angry, I'm gonna get to it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to it, man, because getting to it is important, man. Like you can't have happy. Oh, there it is. You can't have happy slaves. Right or wrong? You gotta be an angry fucking slave.
Right.
Harriet Tubman wasn't no happy slave. She said, "Fuck this, man. Y'all roll me. Come with me, man."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
So she was an angry slave. What's the brother name? Nat Turner. He was an angry slave, man. Nat Turner didn't have the truth, but he was close, man.
Yeah.
He had the Bible. He believed in the Bible.
Right.
He knew that he was getting treated wrong, man. You get what I'm saying? Like he was right there. That an angry slave is the best slave. Don't give me no happy slave, nigga. We're gonna be enslaved for another 400 years.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Commander YAHANNA is the angriest nigga I know. And he's great, and he has grace, and he's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Soccer War, angry black man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not an angry, listen.
If you're not angry, if you always happy, then ain't nothing happening.
What's the precept? What's that precept? Oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
7 and 7.
If we not mad about our condition, am I mad about our condition? Fuck yeah, I'm mad about our condition. Because we the most amazing people at the bottom. You get what I'm saying? We so amazing at the bottom, man. You know what I mean? I'm angry about my condition. So guess what? I'm gonna get shit done, man. And I say me, I mean us, we gonna get shit done. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said he's slow to anger, but great in wrath. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole point, man. Fuck being happy is a state. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, it's an emotion.
It's a state. As a man, I feel like I'm never said I'm happy. Like I'm so happy right now. Maybe when I get some food, I'm so happy right now. It had to be food for me.
You're not gonna say you happy. You may feel the emotion at certain
excitement.
Yeah, at certain points.
Like That song by Pharrell.
Yeah.
I fucking hated that
song.
I'm so happy. I was
That
like,
shit, hey,
I was like,
everybody like, gosh,
Yeah.
I was like, when I heard that shit, I said, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, man? Like, niggas getting shot left and right from police. You know what I mean? Black people are in Hispanic people are in this condition that is you know of oppression and suffering. And nigga, you sing about being happy, man. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You know what I mean? I seen a picture of Pharrell recently. He look old as shit now. Someone said ever since he sang that song "I'm Happy," the Lord done took his youth.
Oh yeah, he looked like he done aged a little bit.
You know what I mean?
I'm starting to wonder, is he even
Israelite?
I think he might not be.
He might be an Asian, some type of Asian,
East Indian or something.
Yeah, he might. I think he a brother, but he look more Asian now.
Yeah. And they done sucked his soul, man. Took his soul away.
But I'm saying though, man, like that's what life is about. Life is about not. Hold on, Salakia. Life is about succeeding how the Lord wants you to succeed.
Right.
Not about your own succession, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we talk about vanity today, right? We talk about vanity today, man. Like idol worshiping. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, it's no sin to want money. Go get that money, bro. Like straight up, go get that money. But don't let that money come before God. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that money come before the laws of God, man. You know what I mean? Like those laws of God is more precious than money. Like the Lord said, you came in this world with nothing, and surely you can leave with nothing.
Yeah, you are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's something that people in the world don't realize. Like you can't take none of that shit with you.
Yeah.
You be tripping over
They
the
think they're
material
Egyptian.
Yeah.
They think they're about to get buried with their gold.
Yeah.
You're gonna inhabit the next life.
Yeah, you're gonna have your car with you and your dog next to you.
Right.
You know, like, man, come on, man.
I just think that, life ain't about. A lot of people think that I had this life and it's my only life and I'm gonna live it up.
Yeah.
But this is the thing though. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Life ain't about you. Your life don't even belong to you. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's biblical and it's correct though, because if that life belonged to you, you should be dead. You know what I mean? You should be dead if that life belongs to you. That's how you know your life belongs to God, because you're alive. You understand? Because if your life belongs to you, you deserve to die.
Right.
We all in this, every brother in this room deserves to be dead.
Or you should, or you can also, and you can ask yourself, why are you alive right now? And there's people that you know that are in the grave that ain't did half the shit that you done in your life.
Listen, God has your contract of life in His files. You know what I mean? If He didn't, you'll be dead. You know what I mean? And that's just a fact, man. So now we live our life, and I don't expect nobody to really understand it. You feel me? But we live our life based on what God wants us to do, because we owe our life to Him.
Right.
You feel what I mean? So, did anybody else want to say something?
I was thinking about it too, cause I was heading to the slavery, right? And I'm like, man, okay, I'll use happy in this sense, right?
Yeah.
I'm happy. Like, okay, I'm not happy because I have money or because I have an expensive car, I have fly clothes, I have a gold chain and this and that.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm like, okay, why am I happy? What are the reasons why I'm happy?
Mm-hmm.
And I think about it, I'm like, okay, I'm happy for some solid reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm in the truth. I'm serving the Most High.
Oh, man, yeah.
I'm not doing drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I have a mind. Like I be talking to people in my slavery, just people in general, and I can tell like they're going through shit, and they don't know how to fight it.
Right.
And they have money. They're doing better than me. But I'm like, damn, they like, because the scripture says you get to know someone's demons by conversation, because you get to know what's in their head.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And they always talking about drugs and all types of crazy shit. I'm like, damn, like this brother's doing better than me, but I'm not like that.
Right.
Like I'm like more optimistic. You feel me? I'm like, damn, okay, so if I had money, okay, okay, because I was thinking about this. If somebody who has money, right, they're happy. Some people are happy because of money. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure.
But if that money was taken away,
they're happy because they never had money though.
I'm saying white people.
No. They're okay. No, they're not. But I disagree with that, because white people, like most white people,
they
didn't have
live in a
money.
different.
Yeah,
in a different world.
Like they bungee jumping shit.
Like the money don't mean what it means. I mean, money is money to them, but it doesn't mean the same thing it means to Black and Hispanic when we get it.
But let me explain this to you though. Like, you ever see white people that give money, and then like they got money, but then like they divorced, their child's mad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Their child start doing some extra wild shit because he really doesn't care about the money. He really wants his parents to stay together. You ever seen that? How many movies have you seen like that? But go ahead though.
But yeah, I was saying like, because I see people who have money and they look happy, right? But then I think, what if that money was taken away? Would they still be happy? Most likely they wouldn't.
Right. So
then they're not really happy. You feel me? It's like an illusion.
Nah, real shit. But I feel like looks can be deceiving too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen this TikTok, right? I was dying though. The nigga said, he said, happy and broke or rich and sad? And he was like, he went to the rich and sad part. He was going to like taking flights crying, going to the bank crying and shit. I was like, that's fucking hilarious, bro. But I don't want to make it about money. You know what I mean? But that's what the world makes it about. You feel me? The world makes it about money and get the glorifying of money. Like, man, money, like the Bible says, money is defense.
Money
like,
is a defense.
Yeah, yeah, like it's good. Like if we want money because shit, if I had to hire a lawyer, I need money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If brothers need their bills paid, we need money. It's a defense. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why we want the money. Go get the money. Like, but just know this, man. Pay your tithes. You know what I'm saying? Like some brothers they can't make it to class because man they got a slave. And I'll be like, man, listen, don't quit your job, slave, don't sweat it. But shit, pay your tithes, man. And when you can make it to class, make it to class. But you gotta fucking survive. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes life is just about that. Like, don't think because you're slaving all the time or you're missing class because you're slavery that you're doing wrong, man. Listen, man, the white man is the devil, man.
Damn right.
You gotta you go to your slavery and provide for yourself, provide for your family, man. Listen, man, and the Lord gonna be with you even then. Because guess what? Your mind is still right here. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So like, don't get it twisted. But when I say don't put money above God, I mean, this is what I mean. Don't hustle. Don't like the Sabbath, right? You talk about the Sabbath. Like, if you don't have to go to work, if you straight, man, come serve God, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make your life about making every single fucking dollar. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like your life shouldn't be about that. That's a sad life to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're trying to retire early or shit like that, I guess. But like most motherfuckers ain't trying to retire. They just trying to hustle for every single dollar. Like I said, I like money, but shit, man, like my life ain't about making hella money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't about to be like, shit, I'm going to work. Like, nigga, I'm off.
Right. I'm off. and let me say, that's when I'm happy. Man, when I'm getting off, that feeling that I feel, like, nigga, oh, you want me to stay a little longer? Like, fuck, nigga, I'm out of here. I'm going home. Someone
said, pushing that gas when you get out of work just feels different.
Oh man, man, it's a different type of feeling.
Shit. Like I'm not. Hey, can you come in? Can you come in another day? Heck, nah, man, I'm off, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm done slaving, bro. Let me get my weekend. Let me get my days off, man.
But that feeling when you off, come on, at the end of the day can be described.
I'm not happy. I'm not the nigga. I'm not saying I'm happy.
Like, hey, that's the
feeling. I'm trying to come in an extra day. If I needed it, I'll be like, hey, you know what? Can I get an extra day? Can I get some overtime? You feel me? If I need it, but I'm like, even then, I'm like, I might ask for overtime, and then they're like, hey, can you do overtime? I'm like, nah. Hell nah. Oh, I'm ready to bounce out. You know what I mean? But shit, man. I think we got to do part 2 next week of this because I want to get into a few more things, but I ain't going to hold y'all too long, man. We appreciate y'all. I seen some cat on here, whatever your name is, Akmalai, talking that weird shit. Yeah. Next week we're gonna do the part 2 of this, man. We appreciate you for rocking with us, man. You know what I mean? If you in here, man, pay your tithes, man. ISUPK.com. If you're in Southern California, call the number, man. And come to the address 246 East Highland, San Bernardino, California, 92404. You know what I'm saying? That's where the class at. We had class Monday through Saturday or Tuesday through Saturday. hit us up. The number is 619-259-1083, 619-259-1083. We'll see you next week, man. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom.
Can you lock it out?
Yeah, lock it out.
Who was that cat? Akmalak talking that shit.
He's a nobody.
He was like, nigga.
Brother, Brother King.
Yeah, I guess he is Brother King.
Makes no sense.
That's the cat that called in.